Hillary's a great friend of mine. Her husband is a great friend of mine. They're fantastic people. I mean, you know the thing, they get a bad knock. She's a very nice woman. People think tough, and I guess she's tough, but she's a very nice woman, and he's a very nice guy. We know all about the smarts and how smart they are, but they are good people. I think we have some good people. I think it's going to be very close. I think it's going to be John Kerry against Bush. I know them both. They're both good guys, and I think it's going to be a very close race.
He thinks Hillary Clinton is going to be the Democratic nominee. What do you think?
I think she will be. I know her very well. She's very talented, and she has a husband that I also like very much. I think she's going to get the nomination rather easily.
Who would you like representing the United States in a deal with Iran, with this regime there?
Well, I think you have different people. I think Rudy would do a very good job. He'd be very much more militant. I think Hillary would have... Hillary's always surrounded herself with very good people. I think Hillary would do a good job. I think Mitt Romney would be very good. I think different people, for different reasons, could do the job. Well, I'm a big fan of Hillary. She's a terrific woman. She's a friend of mine. I think she was treated very poorly, and I think it's hurt Barack Obama quite badly, but she's a terrific woman.
There's a lot of concern, though, that John McCain is another George Bush. Why do you disagree with that?
I don't think so at all. I know John McCain very well. He's not another George Bush. He's very different than George Bush. And I really think he'll be a great president. I think he's going to do a really good job. He's a tough guy. He's a smart guy. He's a very, very bright guy. He's just a quality human being. I think he'll be a great president.
So what is it about him that makes him different from George Bush, Donald, with regard to economic plans, regard to fiscal policy?
Well, I think more than anything else, it's the man's solidity. People respect him when they see him. I don't think they respect George Bush, but they respect John McCain. When they see him, they respect him. He is a man worthy of respect, and this country no longer has respect. What we need more than anything else is just that word, respect.
All right.
Are you a Republican? I have no idea. I mean, I am a Republican because I just believe in certain principles of the Republican Party. I was with George Bush today. I listened to George Bush. I listened to what he said, and I believe very strongly in what he said. I think he is going to be a great president.
Why are you here?
I'm here because I'm a guest of Vice President Bush, Mrs. Bush, the Mossbachers, and some others. And
as an observer?
As really an observer, and it's an interesting system, and I wanted to see really how the system works. It's the first time that I've been involved in a convention. I came down, I wanted to see how it works, and it's fascinating.
How about financing? Now, what can you give to George? You've already contributed to him, haven't you?
Well, I contributed to him, and I've helped him a little bit, and I guess I'll help him a little bit more, and I'm not sure that he needs anybody's help. I think so far, I really think he's conducted himself brilliantly. But it's not hard to raise money for Vice President Bush. I mean, he's a very formidable guy, and people like the man.
Why are you involved in politics at all?
I enjoy it. I enjoy the system. I doubt I'll ever be involved in politics beyond what I do right now, but I do enjoy the system. I find it a really beautiful thing to watch. It's a beautiful...
So you're having no second thoughts about endorsing John McCain?
No, I'm loyal to him. I know him. See, I don't know Obama. I have great respect for Obama. I have great respect. And from the job, really the job he's done, to come from nowhere and to be running for president and to be leading in the polls. And I have great respect for Joe Biden. So, you know, it's not that, but I just don't know them. I know John McCain. I know he's a good man. I think he'd be a very good president.
Would you ask if he ever thought he'd see an African-American president in his lifetime? Trump answered.
It was said 100 years before a black man or woman could have been elected president. And the 100 years turned out to be like 1 year. He's done an amazing job.
How do you think Barack Obama is doing right now, and not only in terms of some of the strategy, the policies he's outlining, but in terms of the appointments he's made?
I think he's doing great. I think Hillary's a great appointment. I think that some of the others are just great appointments. I know Lisa Jackson very well because I do a lot of business in New Jersey. She's a brilliant person, a great environmental person, and that's going to be an amazing appointment you watch. So I think he's doing a great job.
So you're impressed.
Why Bison? It's a tough sell.
Now, why did you take a shot at him?
I love Ted Turner.
Okay.
By the way, I love him.
But you took a shot at him.
By the way, I love him. I disagree with Bison. Hamburger's going to sell better. If you're going into a business, go into the McDonald's business, not the Bison business.
You know who owns the New York Times? Is that Carlos Slim?
He has a piece of it.
Yeah, he is the wealthiest man in the world.
And he's a good guy. I know him.
You know Carlos Slim?
Good guy. Mm-hmm. You have a man in Seattle who's pretty tough to beat.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? Bill Gates is a great guy, and he's pretty tough to catch, but he is an amazing guy.
According to Trump, Gates has succeeded the same way he has, by being a strong leader and surrounding himself with smart people. Be forewarned if you cross him.
I don't really forget, and that's bad, but I have a very, very long and good memory, and when somebody does a number on me, I don't forget it. I have friends, they can be hurt by somebody, right, and 2 days later, they're best friends. And I say, if they do it once, they're going to do it again. If somebody does something bad to you once, they're going to do it again, because that's their personality. They're not going to change. Right.
I'm going to mention some names. Give me your thoughts right away. Hillary Clinton.
Very talented, very smart. She's a friend of mine, so I'm a little bit prejudiced. She's a very, very capable person, and I think she'll probably be the nominee. We'll see, but I think she'll probably be the nominee.
Barack Obama.
Well, he's a star. I mean, he's really done an amazing job in a very short period of time. The question is experience, and do people want to have somebody get in that doesn't have the great experience? But certainly he's made an impact.
So it's very, very sad. Okay. Now forget Soros. Leave him alone. He's got enough problems. Mm-hmm. She goes, what about Soros? Let's talk about somebody else. No. Okay.
Okay. Oh.
And by the way, Mr. Huntsman called my office a number of times trying to set up a meeting. I didn't have a meeting with him. And then he went on a debate, and he said, I didn't meet with Mr. Trump like everybody else in the room. So, I'm sure he'll tell the truth about that because he's a Mormon.
The candidate should be, in my opinion, Mitt Romney. Now, he'll go out. He's going to do very well against Obama. I think he's going to beat Obama. The polls are indicating that he's going to do very well. It's very, very close right now. Oil prices will make it, in my opinion, impossible for Obama to win. So, choose Mitt Romney. Lots of questions about me being the vice president, but I don't want to be the vice president. We have great choices, however, in the Republican Party. Chris Christie, Bob McDonnell, Portman, Rubio, really a great deal of wonderful people, good choices, hardened veterans, professionals, heart. They have lots of heart. I know every one of them. They'd all be good choices. Wow. I like that too. We like Newt. And I'll tell you what. Newt has been my friend for a long time. And I'm not saying anything, and I'm not telling even Newt anything, but I can tell you, in one form or another, Newt Gingrich is going to be involved with our government. That I can tell you. Okay? He's going to be involved. He's smart. He's tough. He gets it. And he says, I'm the biggest thing he's ever seen in the history of politics. And I just started really in the middle of, listen to these, it sounds like a football game. Newt. I don't know, Newt, are they booing or are they saying Newt? It's one of those names, right? No, they love Newt. They do love Newt. We all love Newt. Newt gets it. I'll tell you one thing, folks. I'm not saying it's Newt. But if it's Newt, nobody's going to be beating him in those debates. That's for sure. Right? Nobody. Nobody's beating our Newt in the debates.